So Caden is doing his class meeting with his teacher and his classmates.
So you're like in the middle. All right, good.
Baby girl.
All right, I'm gonna get you, Karen, and let me go with Caden Chambers. How does it make you feel to volunteer?
Happy, excited.
Excited? Okay, great job. Here we go, Cameron.
Good morning, you guys. Happy Thursday. So I'm getting ready to get myself together. I need to wash my face, brush my teeth, all of it. So good morning. So I just got through uploading the vlog for earlier this week, so that should be up today. You guys will be seeing this vlog on Friday. So yeah, so yesterday was Wednesday, and when Sean came home, I basically told him that I really wanted to like come up with a schedule that him and I agree on, where I can put at least 2 hours aside a week, y'all. Okay, that's 2 hours a week, which we all know that's nothing. Like, you really need more than that, but we're gonna start small. So I'm like, all right, I need 2 hours a week to myself. No interruptions from anyone in the house. Not from Rain, not from you, not from Caden. Now, the one person in the household that interrupts me the most, as you guys probably already know, is Caden. Like, constantly. And I think he gets a kick out of it. And I'm starting to think that a lot of times Caden purposely like tries to get on my nerves so that I can just be like, go outside, or go, you know what I'm saying, go downstairs in the basement and watch TV. So I noticed that it's times where I'm like, no, you're not watching TV yet, or no, you're not going outside, you have to do work, or this, that, and the third, you know what I mean, because I don't want him to have so much screen time. I notice that that's when he tries to irk my nerves the most. So I try not to play into it and not let him know that I'm hip to what he's doing, and try not to let it bother me. But reality is that it's very frustrating, you know, when you get a baby down to sleep and then you have an 8-year-old that's constantly like, mommy this, mommy that, mommy this, mommy that. And then when you finally get the 8-year-old out of your face, your phone's constantly ringing, you know. And then Sean, it's like, if I don't tell him I'm doing something, if I just end up just doing something and then he calls me, he'll call me back to back to back if I don't answer. So it's just like, oh, you know, it's like, it's just frustrating. So I just was like, you know, let's come up with a time where I can just close my door and be left alone, and just you guys act as if I'm not home, and I can use that time for whatever it is I want to do. If I want to study, you know, the course I've been working on, if I want to, you know, teach myself something, research something, make videos, you know, learn how to, you know, edit my videos better, or whatever the case is. If I want to get back into writing again, whatever it is, if I want to just sit here in solitude with my eyes closed for 2 hours, I just need that time. And then I said to him, you know, you need that time as well. So if you have, you know, the need to want to be left alone or whatever and not be bothered, you know, let me know. And I even said to him, I'm like, during that time, I probably will just, you know, turn off my phones and everything, because I just want to be just completely like cut off from the world for a minute. And I think that everyone needs that. It's good for your mental health, and it's healthy for your relationship, especially being on this quarantine. Like, we're in what, day 37, I think it is, something like that, of the quarantine. I've already been working from home for like the last 4 years, so working from home is nothing to me. However, what's new is that I now have children, plural, okay, home with me while I'm working. Dealing with someone that has a personality like Sean has, you can tell him something like this, like, oh, I just need, you know, 2 hours a week to just be completely left alone, off the grid, blah, blah, blah. He'll take that and run so far left with it and think everything under the sun. Like, he thinks like, oh, is it me? Am I not the one for her? You know, and it's like, I'm not saying any of that. I'm not saying I want to break up with you. I'm not saying I don't love you. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just specifically saying what I'm saying. I just want some me time. Like, that's it. So I don't know. I try my best to explain to him, you know, it's a lot when you go through the type of pregnancy that I had. I'm not saying I had the worst pregnancy in life. You know, women have it a lot worse than I did, but my pregnancy wasn't easy. So when you are constantly, you know, having all that morning sickness that I had, and then you got to go into the doctors, you know, a couple times a week, and then you give birth to a baby, and then you have like all these other complications after you give birth. Your body is just going through so much change, and my body still is going through a lot of change, you know. My postpartum, I haven't really been focused on it, because I feel like if I focus on it, it's just going to come out more. But I am still postpartum, you know. I do still have my mood swings. I do still go through everything. I just try my best to recognize it, and then try to, you know, like change it. Like if I feel like I'm like super irritable, I'm like, all right, Crystal, you're being irritable, you know, for no reason. Cut it out, you know what I mean? But when you have, you know, all this other stuff going on in life, you know, it takes a toll on you after a while. So like, you know, after giving birth and then going through like the complications after birth, your body healing and getting your appetite back and trying to breastfeed and just a whole bunch of everything that comes with giving birth to a baby, you know, lack of sleep and this, that, and third. Then you go into this pandemic where it's like, all right, you're constantly on edge, you know, scared to death about any type of germ or anyone being around your baby. It's just, you're like literally like living in fear. I try not to like think about it a lot, and I just try to just live my everyday life and not let it affect me. So I do say like, oh Sean, I'm going to go to the store real quick, and then I get this like crazy look from him, which irritates me. But then on the flip side of that, I'm like, okay, well, he really doesn't want you to go to the store because of what's going on. Not that he doesn't want you to go to the store for like control issues or anything like that, but I'm trying my best to just be like in a normal headspace with all of this going on. So it doesn't help that, you know, I do get those looks like, you going to the store? Like, for what? Or I'm coming with you. You know what I mean? And I'm like, no, you don't need to come with me. You coming with me means Caden's coming with me, means Rain's coming with me. And it just doesn't make sense for all of us to go. Like, just alternate. That's what we're here for. You go, I go. We don't have to both go all the time. And then if I say that, it looks like I'm trying to separate us. It's just, y'all, it's a lot. So I know he has his dealings with the whole pandemic and stuff too. He's outside working in it. So I know that he has his issues with it, and you know, is internally digesting it however he's digesting it. And then I'm home, and it might sound good, like, okay, yeah, we're home, we're safe, whatever, but at the end of the day, you're coming in the house, so whatever you got in contact with throughout the day, that's on my mind, you know, and I don't want to stress you out about it. So it's just a lot, and I know I'm not the only one going through this at all, so that's why I really don't try to complain about it. But I brought this up because yesterday when I did mention to Sean that I wanted, you know, some me time, this morning he brought it up, and it was off of me saying that I wanted to go to Sam's this weekend during the essential time, and because I went on the wrong day. So I'm like, you know what, to avoid, you know, even if there is a line, I'm just gonna go by myself. And it kind of felt like, all right, well, I'm waiting. If I say I'm gonna go by myself, I'm like on edge waiting, like, what's the rebuttal gonna be, or how's he gonna feel, you know what I mean? And I'm like, I don't want to feel like that all the time. Like, I want you to understand that I'm not separating us. I'm not trying to do stuff without you. I'm not trying to sneak off and do nothing with nobody else. Like, I'm not doing any of that. I'm not entertaining anyone. I don't like anyone else. Like, I just want my me time. Like, y'all don't even understand how much I miss just driving to Walmart, driving to my little Dollar Tree, just driving to my little stores in the car, talking to y'all. Like, when's the last time y'all see me do that? You know what I mean? Like, I need that time. I need that me time. So, I don't know, y'all. He claimed he gonna give it to me, that he gonna give me that and more. So y'all know how that go. Men they just don't understand. They just don't understand. But anyway, I'm not gonna let that bother me or get me down. He just has to understand, or he doesn't. But at the end of the day, it doesn't change the facts of what it is, which is, in order for me to get into a healthy headspace and keep myself mentally sane, I gotta clock out for a little bit and check out and say, Kaden, I'm not available. Rain, I'm not available. You know, and that's where Sean comes in at, because Rain can't fend for herself. I can't put her on Kaden. You know, he's only 8 years old. He helps me enough with her. So it's just, you know, whatever, y'all. But that was my little rant. I just wanted to vent real quick. But yeah, comment below if you guys, you know what I'm going through or whatever, and let me know what you guys do to like get a mental break. Like, what are your ways to kind of check out and gather yourself and be able to, like, you know, get back dealing with your family on cool grounds without it feeling so tight, you know what I mean? So anyway, I want to take advantage of the day. It's already like 20 minutes after 12. Kaden was on the computer with his class for about an hour and some change. So now he's in there with Rain. I'm going to let him do school in the latter part of the day. His schoolmate's mom hit me up last night, and I agreed to tutor her 2 girls. One is in the same class as Kaden. And her other daughter, her eldest daughter, is, I think, in 5th grade. And then I was like, okay, well, and I wasn't going to even tell Sean, because I was like, well, that's nothing to really tell him. But I was like, well, there's people coming to the house, so I'm going to tell him. You know, I don't really keep anything from him. So I told him, and he was just like, no, I'm not cool with that. We need to be social distancing. I don't know where they go. I don't know what their parents do for a living or whatever the case is. And I don't want to take any chances or any risks with, you know, the kids or whatever. So I was like, all right, and I get it, because he's like, he's taking enough risks himself when he's at work, but at least he knows the encounters that he had that day or whatever. So I had to let her know that I'm not able to tutor them right now, and when this thing passes, if she needs a tutor, I'll be more than, you know, happy and willing, because she's right in our neighborhood or whatever. So yeah, so I'm gonna finish washing some clothes. I need to finish organizing my videos for my business channel, because I'm going to be recording. I'm going to try my best to record 2 videos tomorrow. My Yeti microphone is on its way. I'm so happy. I got that message yesterday or day before yesterday. I ordered it like a couple weeks ago, but y'all know with Amazon, they're not doing anything that's not essential. So it took forever. So it's supposed to be here on May 1st. I'm super duper excited, y'all, because I really always wanted to do like a podcast, and I think eventually I'm gonna end up doing like a podcast off of my, like, kind of piggybacking off of my business YouTube channel. So I'm looking forward to that. And then we're gonna go for a walk. It's nice and chill. It's a little chilly outside today, but there's no wind involved, so I'm good with that. But when Sean gets here, I'm gonna go to Sam's Club, and I want to stock up on some diapers, wipes, all the stuff that I wanted to get last weekend from Sam's, but we weren't, you know, we didn't go in. So, well, we didn't end up going. I don't know, y'all know what I'm trying to say, right? I'm hoping that they have stuff. If they don't, I'm just going to go ahead and sign up for the membership, because we were using Sean's mom's. And then I'll go, you know, this weekend or whatever. But yeah, y'all, I will chit chat with you guys later on. Alright, so I'm just finished printing out Kaden's week 4 from education.com. It's like really thick, y'all. So it's 5 days of work in here. Math, science, history, reading, writing, a little bit of it all. So yeah, this is it. I think it's like over 40 something pages, but it's really good, keeps them busy. So that was that. Y'all, I'm in the car. So excited about that, but it always feels good just to get out of that house. But I left Kaden in the house to do his work. Sean's home now. Rain sleep. So it kind of like always works out, because when Sean comes home, I usually have her sleeping. So he has at least an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours to himself, to just, you know, get in the house, get unwind and stuff like that. So she's sleeping. She'll probably wake up though in the next like 40 minutes or so, because she's been down for about an hour now. So I am headed to, I want to go to Walgreens first. My sister was telling me that they have press-ons there with the acrylic, and I want to try them. I've never tried press-ons before, but I'm just like, I think the last time I tried press-ons, I'm lying, I did try them. It had to be in maybe middle school. So, and I never liked them because I felt like they always popped off and stuff. But my sister was telling me how you have to basically file your nail down, I guess, and give it some you know, some type of like texture for the glue to hold on to. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm getting that. She said they were on sale, so hopefully they'll have some left. I'm sure at this point everybody who probably gets their nails done or needs their nails done are opting for this option. And yeah, so I'm doing that, and then when I leave Walgreens, I'm going to go to Sam's Club. And my coworker was telling me that the essential day is Sunday, but I was figuring, since it's early, it's like 2:30, most people are working, so I figured maybe, you know, I'll have some luck with trying to get in there. I know that it's starting to rain now, but I know this weekend is supposed to rain all weekend, and I really do not want to stand in a line outside in the rain. So I'm gonna try my hand at it today. But like I told her, if I can't, you know, because she was saying more than likely like they won't have anything. And so I was like, well, if they don't have anything, you know, and stuff that I need, I mean, I'm sure they're gonna have some stuff that I need, you know, like I'm going for diapers, wipes, things like that. So I'm praying that they have that. But if they don't have everything I need, then I don't mind going back for the, you know, essential stuff that I need this weekend. But I'm gonna try my hand and see if I can get some stuff now. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. So wish me luck, y'all. Alright, y'all. About to go in. I'm going in. I always put this on top of it. Sean makes sure of that. I figured, what I figured is I would just leave the same pair of gloves on, just leave them on, and then that way when I'm done completely like from being out here and I go home, then I can wipe down everything, you know, take the gloves off, throw them away, wipe down my steering wheel, you know, everything in the car, my camera, my phone, my keys, and do all of that. So I just think that makes more sense than throwing away gloves, you know what I'm saying, every time I go somewhere. I just don't think that makes sense. I don't even know how I feel about Kaden going back to school next fall, because I'm like, it's gonna be, you know, flu season plus this going on, and I don't know, it's just a lot, y'all. It's a lot. So I don't know, but all we could do is pray. And I know that, you know, so many blessings have come from the situation for myself, Sean, just our family all together. So many blessings have come out of the situation. So I really am very, 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 very grateful, thankful, you know. And I was saying to myself, like, you know, after this, which I already was saying, because y'all know we started going to church towards the end of my pregnancy, but then as it was getting, like, you know, a lot harder for me to move around and stuff like that, we didn't go. So then we just was like, all right, well, after we have her, then we'll go after she's, you know, good enough to be around people or whatever. So oh, it's my turn, I got that right away. So I was saying that that's something that I definitely want to do too, but you know, I'm very leery about being in a room with a lot of people. So I have to see the numbers go down drastically, like drastically. And so far, every day the numbers are increasing. It's going up more than the day before, more deaths than the day before. So until that happens, we're gonna be praising, giving thanks right home. So anyway, I'm headed to Sam's. I'm about to pull up in about 5 minutes. Hopefully they will have some things I need, so it won't be a complete blank trip there for me. But either way, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and sign up for the membership, and that's pretty much it. So I got my little list. I'm gonna go in with that, and then I'm trying to get like some other little things. Like Sean bought some vegetarian burritos when we went to Costco and stuff like that. He could just pop in the oven with whatever, you know what I'm saying, because he don't eat meat. So I'm trying to see if I can like find some little things like that on days that I don't feel like cooking, you know, for me and for Kaden as well, and that Sean can eat too. So I'm gonna just check it out, see what they have. You know, each club has their own little specialty stuff. I do love the Kirkland brand, which is Costco. I like their popcorn, I like their water, their paper towels and stuff. And what's something else I like from Costco? I don't know, but I like the Kirkland brand, period. I haven't really tried anything Kirkland that I did not like. Sam's, we all know that's Walmart. I'm specifically going here for their diapers. I like Parents' Choice, and we're not even done really using the diapers that we have from the shower, but I want to like stock up and stuff. So I'm going to purchase Parents' Choice, and this will be my first time purchasing diapers, y'all, since we had her. I'm getting all pumped now, but when I get to that daggone register. But anyway, y'all, I'll be back. Oh boy, y'all, let me tell y'all something. This is not for me, okay? This is not for me. Like, I be in that house going crazy, you know, because I be like, oh, I want to get out the house, blah blah. When I get out the house and gotta go through all of this just to get something from a store, it just make me be like, oh, I want to get back in the house, you know, because this is ridiculous as hell. And I don't know how water is getting in here. I really don't know. And I'm curious to know, though. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Well, Sean said he's gonna take it to the mechanic and figure out what's going on. But I was in there extra long because I tried to go online. I told you I was gonna purchase my membership. So the girl was like, you can go on Groupon. They got like a special or whatever. And then if you go on Groupon and get your membership, you get like a $45 gift card, e-gift card. So I was like, okay, well, shoot, that's a deal. That's basically giving me, you know, free membership. So I did that, and it just kept saying pending, and it wouldn't go through. So then I'm like, okay, she was like, well, just try to walk to the back of the store. I'm like, what? And she was like, it's the Wi-Fi. And I'm like, no, it's not the Wi-Fi. I have really good service up here. And why would I go in the back of the store when I'm close to the front door? You know, that doesn't make sense. Go back into a warehouse. So I was like, no, that's not the issue. So I did it anyway to make her like feel good about it. So I just stepped back a little bit, and I was like, you know what, let me see what else they got on Groupon that I would purchase or whatever. So I used to study sign language back in when I was going to college for a little short period of time, and I really enjoy sign language. I like sign language. I felt like it was just something that I really wouldn't be able to use because I never run into people that are deaf. I mean, I see them every blue moon. But I guess it will come in handy when, you know, I can, like, if I'm doing an event or something like that, and they need an interpreter, like churches usually and stuff. Anything that's like doing live streaming, you know, on the news and stuff like that. But I mean, you know. So I was like, well, whatever. And I seen a Groupon for sign language. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and do it. I already know that I like it. That's something that I'm into. So I went ahead and purchased that. And it went through right away. I got the text message saying the money came right out of my account. I got the Groupon confirmation thingamajig. So I'm like, well, what in the world is going on with this one? So the girl ended up ringing me up for another membership and told me that I can return it. And I'm like, you can return your membership? And she said, yeah. And I'm like, okay, I didn't know that. So she was like, when you come back to return, and just let them know that you purchased it on Groupon, it was pending. So you went ahead and made another purchase, and you want to return the in-store one because you want to take advantage of the benefits with the Groupon membership. So I was like, all right, cool. So it took me a little, like maybe 40 minutes alone just to get the membership and sign up and stuff. So that's really what took me so daggone long. And people are flying like this daggone road isn't wet, driving stupid, and everybody that's riding all stupid cars is all beat the heck up. Like, why y'all doing 80? I mean 80, and it's kind of thick out here. Let me show y'all. It's not that empty out here for people to be driving the way they driving. Like, seriously. But anyway, let me just go ahead and get my butt in the house. I really want some crabs, but I got a box of crabs from there. I just went ahead and treated me to a box of snow crabs. And I'll probably get some blue crabs this weekend. And I probably will only get like a dozen this weekend. I'm gonna get like the bigger ones instead of getting that big old box. So I got that big box twice, they were good, but the last time I was like, waste of money. As far as like the freezer items, I don't think I like Sam's selection as well as Costco so far, because I was like looking, I was really having a very hard time finding stuff. I'm like, golly, like I can't find anything that I want. So I didn't get anything in the frozen food section except for my crab legs. But Costco, I saw quite a few things in there that I like. So I think I'm gonna just go back to Costco this weekend. So yeah, y'all, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I'm back and totally forgot to show y'all what I got from the daggone store, and I put everything back already. My bad. But I can show y'all this. Y'all know I got that still out. So we have a little bit of ground beef left, and Kaden is going to eat that on a sloppy joe tomorrow for lunch. But let me show y'all what I got from Walgreens. So from Walgreens, told y'all I was trying to get my press-ons. My sister was saying that the acrylic ones last longer, but you know, like I said, it's been decades for me, so at this point it's whatever's clever. Whatever. Alright, this is what I got. So I got this design, thought that was kind of cute. That design, this one, some razors for my eyebrows, glue, razors, files, and mascara. My battery's about to die. I'll be right back. Let me change it. Let's get my boo-boo because she's teething. Ooh, mama.
I don't think she liked it.
Mm-hmm. Let me snap it down. She love it. Look at her.
Mm.
Yes, boo-boo. Isn't it good, mama? Look at her looking. Oh, she likes it, y'all. Look at her. Come on, you can hold it. I gotta cut your nails again, girl. Put it right here. Tear up, boo boo. That's right.
She knows. Going soon.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't gonna get her hands.
I like that thing. Alright, y'all. Me and Sean about to eat. Got our little sauce right there. Trying out a new sauce here if I like it. It's called hot sriracha. And then we got our crabs.
It's on strawberry.
Alright.
It's a pacifier.
Sean.
Well,
Get out the camera. I mean, get out the camera. Get out the phone. Hey y'all, so the night definitely got past us because we ate some crab legs, and then Sean's literally been on the phone with his sister. Like, we were talking to her for a while. He's still on the phone with her. So, and it's like going on 10 o'clock. So, baby girl is sleeping. Caden's laying down in his room. I'm getting ready to attempt to put on these daggone press-ons. I'm gonna show y'all the ones I got. I think I showed y'all earlier, but I don't know if y'all saw them good or not. But I'm debating on. My sister said that the acrylic ones stay on the longest, and these are the acrylic ones. Can y'all see? Yeah, those are the acrylic ones. So y'all think I should do those? I mean, I guess, you know. I wanted to try these. I really like the design on these. Those are cute. I'm just like, dang, are these gonna fit my nail? You know, I have a real small nail bed. It's just crazy. But we're about to see. So I'm gonna do this and I'll let y'all see when I'm done. Alright, y'all. So here is the finished. Can y'all see? Let me see. Yeah, so here it is. They're done. I should have probably fit them on my nails. Like laid them out. Alright, y'all. I don't know. It's not gonna focus for some reason. But that's as good as I can get it. But yeah. That's that hand. And then this is my other hand. I like this hand the best. And it's probably because of the rhinestones and the silver. But I should have had like this one on the other hand or this one on the other hand. And as y'all can see, I have none on this hand. But it's okay. I still like how they came out. I'm definitely not used to this shape, but I'm gonna get used to it. So these are my quarantine nails, y'all. My quarantine nails, y'all. So yeah, I mean, can't beat it for what, $9 I think they were. Maybe 10 for these. They don't feel that bad, you know. So they'll probably stay on for about a week or so. But yeah, that's cool. I'm cool with it. It looks a lot better than my hands did before, that's for sure. So, and then these are the nails that I left over. So, I'm going to put those back in the nail kit. And then I think I'm going to try these next. These are the acrylic ones. And they say you can paint them and everything, but I ain't going to do that. I'm going to just leave them natural. So I just got out of the shower. I'm getting ready to wind it down for the night. I feel a lot better that I got my nails on. Look at God. Shout out to my sister. Because if she didn't tell me about this, I wouldn't have thought about doing it. I just never think about getting press-ons. But on a lighter note, Sean and I talked further about my request for some me time, and he's on board. Sometimes with him, things have to kind of like soak in, and he just has to like kind of like replay it over and over and over in his head, and then look at it from, you know, different perspectives and not just from his perspective. So when I came home from shopping, he came and gave me a hug because we weren't talking. And he came home and gave me a hug. Oh, I came home and he gave me a hug. And he was just like, you know, I understand. I totally get it. You know, you deserve it. Just let me know what days you want. He was like, every other week, take like a whole day for yourself. And then every other week, just take a few hours. So I think I'm going to start off with Thursdays, 2 hours to myself. Just to be able to get some work done. I'm glad that we were able to get that resolved, and he was, you know, understanding of it, and we can move on. So yeah, I'm gonna make me a nice little sign. I'm gonna hang it from the hook on my door, on my office, on the outside. Do not disturb. And I don't want no knocks, no nothing. So, and I'm gonna like probably plan, like whenever it's my day to have my little hours, I'm gonna plan what I'm gonna do within that time frame in advance, so that way when it's time for me to have my me time, I'm not like thinking about like, okay, what I want to take care of, what I want to do, what I want to work on, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna already have everything kind of like laid out, so as soon as it's time, I can just boom, like this is what I'm working on or whatever. So that's that, you guys. Not too much going on during this quarantine life, but we are managing and we are thankful to be alive and well. I hope you all are in good spirits and good health, and I pray for continued health for you guys.